So let's recap. We've talked about how your own point of view, as well as speaking at and not to the audience, and a lack of a clear call to action can be stumbling blocks to getting your message across. In this video, I will share with you how to personally connect with what you are saying. Sometimes at work, you may be asked to present on a subject that you cannot easily connect to, or worse, you feel totally alienated by it. Spend some of your preparation time managing your own viewpoint and aligning yourself to the subject. To do that, answer the following questions. What are your thoughts about the subject? What makes it important for you to get the message across? What are some of the positive things that could happen if you could get the message across? What will happen if you do not get the message across? If after answering these questions you still cannot connect to the subject, then you may need to take a more global perspective, just as Mark, the HR manager in a logistics company, did. He had to communicate the general manager's decision to reduce the workforce. He hated the fact that he would be the one delivering the bad news. But rather than hide in a comfortable space by withdrawing as he communicated, he stepped forward and connected with what he was talking about. He connected with the pain and the shock this decision would create. He said, "I know this is a decision that will not be easy to accept. It will cause a significant disruption to lives. However, being made redundant can also pave the way for better things. Please allow me to share with you what happened to my friend Lisa when she was made redundant last year." So you see, even when the message is difficult, there are always ways to connect with it. Apart from making the link with the subject matter of the presentation, you also need to connect to each word you are saying. Connect and commit to everything you say. I once coached a bank manager, Nicholas, on the presentations he made to the board. He was in charge of loans, and he was preparing a presentation to persuade the board to approve a significant loan to a client. He had prepared slides showing figures from the client's audited accounts over the last 5 years. As he delivered the presentation to me, his voice was low and monotonous, enough to send me to sleep. He looked as if life had gone out of him, as if something or someone had turned this lively man who had walked into my office a few minutes ago into some kind of speaking robot. I stopped him and said, "What are you showing me these figures for, Nicholas?" Well, he said, "To prove that my client is trustworthy and growing." So I said, "Your client's business is growing and it's successful. How does that make you feel?" "Oh, well," he replied, "excited and confident in my client." "That's great, Nicholas," I said. Now, I knew he was a great supporter of Arsenal football team. And so I continued, "Nicholas, when Arsenal wins, does that make you feel excited?" He nodded. "Nicholas, I want you to imagine for a moment," I said, "that Arsenal has won a difficult game and you are speaking about this game." He smiled. "I get it," he said. He had another go at delivering his presentation to me. This time, it came alive as Nicholas connected emotionally with what he was saying. In this video, we have seen how important it is to manage your own viewpoint during your preparation time so that you commit to your subject and really connect with it. In the next video, we're going to talk about how to create real connections, not just between you and your subject, but also between the audience and the subject.